as if the last few days haven't been bad enough, we lost Tom Petty unexpectedly at the age of 66 to a heart attack. I had a lot of thoughts about that. First of all, from my days around the music business, everybody said he was a good guy. Everybody said he was a nice guy, easy to work with. But I also had the thought, he wasn't supposed to die yet. I'm trying to figure out why I felt that way, but it was a few reasons. One, I think because he seemed so approachable and human compared to other types of stars. He didn't seem ethereal or alien or otherworldly. He wasn't a Bowie or a Prince that you could imagine living on a different plane of existence. He was a guy who loved music like a whole bunch of us did. But I'll tell you, not only did he love music, he made music that a lot of people loved because he understood the sort of magical power of three chords, or three-chord rock and roll, which is not to say that he restricted himself to three chords, but the idea of three chords, the idea he somehow managed to blend a kind of Beatlesque thing with a little bit of Dylan, a lot of garage rock, and his lyrics seemed simple, his melodies seemed simple, his chords seemed simple, but it was like that trick where 100 clowns come out of a little car. He put so much more into that than you might think on first listening, whether it was the lyrics or the music. There was just a lot there to appreciate, a lot to enjoy, a lot that made a lot of people happy. So on one level, he never, my impression of him was he never tried to be an artiste. He never wanted you to pay attention to how smart or clever or sophisticated he was, although he was all those things. His chord progressions didn't jump out at you. His lyric lines didn't jump out at you. They just all worked. And that is a kind of populist approach to music. That's an approach to music that says, it's not about me, it's about you. It's about your enjoyment, your pleasure. Like a lot of people, I'm sorry I didn't see him on this last tour, which ended just a couple days before he died, but people I know who were there say that he gave it his all, as he always did. They said it was a great show. Not everything from Petty's career, to be honest, is going to, I think, age well. I'm not a big fan of the Confederate flag stuff, and there was some misogyny in there that made me uncomfortable, but hey, that was the rock and roll of his time. That's what he interpreted. That's what he imbibed. But he was a good guy. He always seemed to be on the right side of everything. He seemed to stay true to his roots without being pretentiously rootsy. He played American music without calling himself Americana. He just did what he did, and he did it really well. He did it for the enjoyment of others, and we will miss him.